Okay, I had this dream about maybe 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, where um, this dream was split into parts. And the rest of the parts I think were just regular dreams. I think the last part was definitely from the Lord. It was one of the vivid dreams where you could tell it was from the Lord. I didn't really understand it when I had it. I just kind of like left it alone. Um, but maybe within the last 25 minutes, I just felt like I should probably uh, make a video about it and post it. Um, okay, so the dream was okay, I was laying in the bed. It was a female version of me, and I had just kind of like shot up out of the bed like that in a gasp. And um, I could tell that I was probably naked under the covers or whatever. And I looked over at at my out of my door and looked into the staircase, and there was a man walking down the stairs, and he had his shirt off, and he had a personal item in his hands. And like he was trying to get out of the house or whatever, like they just done something or whatever. And um, and I had this look of like worry on my face, like I had just done something wrong, and he had a look on his face as well, kind of like conveying like the same thing, like you just did something, or whatever. And I and at that point I woke up out of the dream, and I just kind of left it alone at that point because I didn't understand what it meant, and it's kind of strange, and so I just kind of kept it to myself. And until maybe a week or so afterwards, I came past a video that a person had of a dream. They had a dream that um, the bride of Christ was sleeping with the enemy, and that's so I just kind of I figured that that's probably what that meant, and so I asked the Lord about it, and He said yes, it was His bride, you know, sleeping with the enemy, and that was the significance of that dream, the message of that dream. And so from then on, I just I've seen other videos as well that confirmed that that was the message of the dream. So I think that we definitely, since we know pretty much all of us, we can see that time is short. Whether the Lord is giving you a vision or just a message, or through other people, and He's been confirming it in your heart. Time is very short, and we know that since time is short, Satan probably knows that as well. Of course, he knows that his time is short, and he has a great anger. And since we're still vulnerable to a lot of these things, still vulnerable to being unfaithful to the Lord, he's probably going to try to do that. He's probably going to try to catch us off guard. Um, um, I don't think that that person had that was in the dream that was going down the staircase. I don't think they had a mocking face, a mocking look on their face, but it was definitely, they had a look on their face that pretty much assured me, yep, I did something wrong. Um, and so, but of course, Satan's not going to, just do that. He's probably going to try to do that to mock us. Um, that we, were unfaithful to the Lord. He's going to try to catch us off guard. He's going to try to throw us off guard, because he's been waiting for this moment for a very long time. So if he can catch us and destroy us, um, as since the Lord is so close, he's going to do that. So it's this video is not to scare you. It's just to tell you, um, we need to be doing everything that we can by all means. Stay faithful to the Lord. Whether be, I think fasting is probably a really good thing to do now, so that we can get the most out of everything else that we do, and we can stay on focus. Um, uh, I think that's really important. I've been trying to do that as well, just like stay away from a lot of. I don't listen to like unclean secular music. I listen to I make sure that it's clean or whatever. But even for me, that's not going to work. Even doing that for me, maybe for somebody else it could work. But for me, for another bride of Christ, it may work great for you being able to do that. But for me, I'm not even able to listen to clean music because I just get so distracted, and that goes a lot, with you know me or whatever. So, you know, I tried to even just like watch Pokemon, and it still threw me off track, because I just get so enthralled by it, and I keep watching it over and over and over again, and so I keep getting distracted. Um, but for some of you other people, it may work, but still, I think um, fasting would be really good now, so that we can get the most out of everything. A lot of strength, so that there will be no chance of us um, going off track. So take this video to heart, and God be with you, bright.